jiggy. Sucked under this Fendi, I like it, I spin it. I just came right out the jewelry, the ice on my neck and my wrist and my fist, I ain't finished. I was just working at Denny's, came back and counted some millions. I ain't no regular civilian. Red, yellow, green, look like my neck a chameleon. Okay, spin it, I ain't been broke in a minute. He offended, I'm a Da Vinci offended. I cracked that Chevy for 40. Off the OA, I cannot, no more rose. I ain't been broke in a minute. I'm at the mall out of business. I need a swipe in the digit. Calling up Kales. He did 250 on Biddy. It ain't no biggie. Montclair kicky. Bands in my hand look pretty. Hit another band on the gram, I'm litty. When I was broke, man, she fronted. But then I got rich and homie, I don't dance, I jiggy. So strong, I feel like I'm Popeye off the spinach. I cut the corner and bend it. I'm a menace like Dennis. Don't tell me I need a percentage. If you go, it's expensive. Nordstrom rack, swipe my gift. I ain't been broke in a minute. 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 I ain't been broke in a minute.
That was mine for the get. How long I'm in as long as I get. I'm from the side with a time never rest. Move through the side like it's mine unprotected. Do it for the side, I'ma rise and direct it. Yeah. On me trying to get my dough. Wrist don't freeze, but the time not slow. They love to talk on the way I glow. Yeah. Hustle on, that's all I know. Made it on mine and that's all I know. Way too next to the top I go. I do what I want to. Yeah. I go out and I do what I want to. On the run through, I'ma need my funds too. I'm the one, they all know it when I come through. This, that's all, stay never match a sex on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? How can I lax? Second I move. Yeah. Made my own bars, still I don't lack. Still I don't lack. Racks on racks, racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? How can I lax? Second I move. Yeah. Made my own bars, still I don't lack. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on racks. This is no rap. No rap. I'm on that fast. Yeah. I gotta catch it, catch it, catch it. See me in action, action, action. On go. I'll go. That's all that I know. All that I know. Yeah. How far will I go? How far will I go? I do not hesitate, pump. I go get it. Location, no problem. Location, no problem. I cannot help that I'm picky. I made it my way from the bottom. Straight from the bottom. Holding the game and my hands up so high as like I'm on a column. Like I'm on a column. Them over there ain't like me. Don't go putting them all in my column. Nah. This is a life that I built. To me, that's all that I know. All that I know. There ain't no time here to chill. I told you I'm on the go. I'm on the go. They wanna step on the field. Tell them my patience is low. I do not need me a deal. I'm with a couple of those. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? How can I lax? Second I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Still I don't lack. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? How can I lax? Second I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on.
My granny, man, I ain't been the same since.
you here, that's just my 2 cents. No intense, no cap, no cap. Now I'm counting cash, stacking paper, I'm just playing defense. Get out the way, the way. Yeah, I'm getting rich, counting up with my clique. I used to couldn't. Always been never been a little jit. Always had a fly fit, always had a little grit. So shit, young ain't had to throw my guard up. They were tryna plot on me, but they gotta think smarter. Clown on me, so I ball like Coach Carter. And they told me go harder. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was down bad, but my tears dry, couldn't cry. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was on the corner broad day, but I had to make a play. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was by any means counting green with the team. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was headed down the wrong path, but I'm glad I made it back. Remember hitting that corner store? I was buying chips 4 for 4. Now we ain't gotta cop that 3 for 10. Got lost plenty, man. We used to talk about driving Benz. I remember with Kenny and them. The sauce we didn't run, man, that was so fun. Now we on the road, bro. Balenciaga Polo. Rockin' show them global. See it like GoPro. The goofy, the no-go. My they gon' go if I say so. They say we live in goals, bro. And we never switched on the code. And now my baguette, yeah, they drown. Flying models and out of town. Haters look at me, they frown. They wanna be walking around with the frown. Now I'm overseas making pounds. And I own my town. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was down bad, but my tears dry, couldn't cry. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was on the corner broad day, but I had to make a play. I wouldn't have it any other way. By any means, counting green with the team. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was headed down the wrong path, but I'm glad I made it back. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was down bad, but my tears dry, couldn't cry. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was on the corner broad day, but I had to make a play. I wouldn't have it any other way. By any means, counting green with the team. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was headed down the wrong path, but I'm glad I made it back.
Dollar and a dream, all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I gotta go the best to deposit. I feel the real, know the rest. Dollar and a dream, all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I gotta go the best to deposit. I feel the real, know the rest. Yeah, they know the rest. The words stuck together go forever mesh. About to tear the club up, out of this world. Big pop, top charts like Scott. Why yo hopscotch on them? Know a couple really got up in top notch. Me a hip hop, Brian taught me. I will send you the Mercury, planet already. Your energy irking me, delivery petty, ad lib heavy. Break it down, I've been deadly. Hey, and this ain't even on the album. Eye on the prize in the battlefield. I'm ready to blow up out of here. While you acting different, I'm with the cavalry. Saying all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I gotta go the best to deposit. I feel the real, know the rest. All I let it stream, all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I gotta go the best to deposit. I feel the real, know the rest. 100s, 20s, 50s, love it. I never was a complainer in the first place. Don't it suck when you fumble and well, it shouldn't when it really was never your race. Keep pacing, feet on the pavement. What's for you's for you. That is back to the basics. Juicy leather coupe, and I got G's on me, 40 a show. Bankroll, headed to the bankroll. I deserve the glow. Headed to the police show. We gon' need a I'ma need to focus, I'm about to blow. I feel the burn, no, feel the burn, no. I feel the energy up in me, about to grab the world. Just wrote a love letter to your motive for 100 first. Got to give you something never seen, break it down. Started from the dirt, I never know. Dream all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I got the best to deposit. I to the real, know the rest. Yes, all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I got the best to deposit. I to the real, know the rest.
Bronze. You man are getting bronze this year. Storms. On this year, gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew when I'm strong this year. Big like John this year, ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man are getting bronze this year. Yeah. They wanna. That's a. You get. If I say this, they might revolt, but I'm the king of grind by default. Big ego, man can't diss my amigo. Old school bad boy like Figo. Anywhere they go, then we go. Yo, big flips, hop out the jet first. Man, I run into the money till my leg hurts. And you don't rap, you just network. Name a young MC with my network. I Google lied, they said that I'm 1.5, but I made that last night. And money don't make me fry, but they got mad when I said them in the milli off gram. These gatekeepers are and you old guys make me sick. They just take the. So in other words, I go crazy T like yo Titch. You was right about him, he's a. Ain't no diss tracks, I just switch. Then we move on and get rich. On this year, gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew when I'm strong this year. Big like John this year, ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man are getting bronze this year. She said that I don't mean to intrude, but I love the smell of your. I said thanks babe, yours too. Big Mac, I'm a real fly dude. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. When you hit the stage, you get booed. If I'm in the race, I won't lose. You ain't bad, you're just rude. Lamborghini too sporty. She ain't bad, she just. I'm a big man, but I'm not 40. Anything that I drop top 40. Why them boys don't support me? Oh, them boys are too hatey. I don't know, they just hate me. Overall, underrate me, humble them on this year. Gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew when I'm strong this year. Big like John this year, ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man are getting bronze this year. On this year, gone this year. Man, I eat rice and stew when I'm strong this year. Big like John this year, ball like LeBron this year. Storm's got a platinum plat, but you man are getting bronze this year.
That's a switch. All this that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Throwing on my life is so insane since I got big lit. These in my face like why the f I live my business. That's a switch, that's a switch, that's a switch. All this that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Throwing on my life is so insane since I got big lit. These in my face like why the f I live my business. My quota is a trillion, need that back so I get rich. That's a switch to a lead. On my grinding, trying to find a way to eat up. Motive and survival, I can't find no time to sleep much. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. That's a switch every time I shoot that deep one. Hey, do what you wanna, I shoot for the comments and hope that the money I stack is accumulating. Don't say about the moves I'm making. Ducking sauces and something I feel in my body, so I ain't no rapper, can't lose my patience. If I do, I turn Eddie Guerrero. Most you is probably the few. You come through just to leave that little city in space, and we try to study and prove. Eddie, we trickle that ready. My execution got an evidence view. Step through hezzy, my step back is deadly. I let off and it cuts on my groove. Keep that pressure away, I'm not folding. Ain't no weather gon' step in my chest for the cheddar if that's what it take to be golden. Make or break cause the money expose them. Keep them funny back with the high, they listen, they probably get cozy. Keep them dummy away from my pack cause I hate when they Ellen, they know me. Keep the money hungry, that big cause everybody Ellen my broski. Everyone Ellen is broski. Keep it calm, gotta wash my hands, cause snakes won't slither around my palms. I can't trust nobody who done ever did me wrong. Gotta cut the ties, can't bring them long no more. Keep it calm. Gotta wash my hands, cause snakes won't slither around my palms. I can't trust nobody who done ever did me wrong. Gotta cut the ties, can't bring them long no more. That's the switch. Cold as that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Going on my life is so insane since I got big litties. In my face like water, I live my business. That's a switch, that's a switch, that's a switch. Cold as that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Going on my life is so insane since I got big litties. In my face like water, I live my business. My quota is a trillion, need that back so I can rich. That's a switch every time I shoot that D1. That's a switch every time I shoot that D1. That's a switch every time I shoot that D1. That's a switch every time. Cody, that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Going on my life is so insane since I got big ladies. In my face like water, I live my business. My quota is a trillion, need that back so I can rich. That's a switch to a lead. All my got them trying to find a way to eat. Motivate survival, I can't find no time to sleep. That's a switch every time I shoot from deep. He thought the money.
Welcome back to 2K TV. Candace Parker, so excited.
It make you happy, it don't make you different. I start to see that myself when I got a couple million. Roll through the mud, I can't lie, seen too much real outside there. I told my brother had some patience and your day'll come. Now he's sitting in the and he ain't got no. You can't walk inside my shoes like a sneaker punk. I overcome obstacles and they still come. I was trying to make a way out like it was my first day out. Remember my first day out, now I got M's in the account. I got some in the south. These streets by my side, you don't want with up. I felt so stuck in my life, I had to. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry, I don't apologize. My penthouse got a bird view through eyes. I got Porsche with the frog guy. Got a hand cracked the digit with a palm pilot. All this money on my mind, I taught it that body, yeah. I got a grab dope, brand new white Rolls Royce and that match of toes. I was out flocking, I ain't have a choice, I ain't even had no clothes. I put my wrist inside the freezer, watch the paddock froze.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. So far, they've got the 4th best record in the conference.
Like me as the star of the scene, seemed like they always put me down when I was partially dead. So, 10th grade,
now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg. This time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, getting everybody on the same page sometimes it can take time, and then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Beast out there with Jones, and it's the Dude, and then it's Little General, and it's Evans in at the point. Doc is out there with T, then it's Tiny, and it's Boomer, and it's Malone in at the point guard. And here is James. Passes it to Doc. and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now Evans. Boy, he was something else against Utah. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Evans. And both free throws. Good for Evans.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They're going to have to think about sitting him out. I mean, that's his second foul here in less than a minute.
Cheeks checked in from Malone. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Cheeks against Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw good from Cheeks. Cheeks hits them both. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And here's Evans outside. Doesn't go for him. Evans with the rebound. Gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. From deep. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Here's Watkins. And the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
When you look at this visiting team, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Here's Tiny. He's coming off a 16-point game again.
It was never all about...
Maybe countercut to your side.
himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Good.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Evans, right side. Nicholson in the post, defended by Cheeks. Ferguson, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Cheeks. His last outing, he had 8 points. For the three. They shoot again.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Always a threat. Three-point land that time was seriously expanded.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played, and he's good on the three ball.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And it's Evans missing. Gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Ferguson with the rebound.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
Now here's Evans. 8 points for him. Evans can't get that one to fall. Pass to Boomer. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Evans passes to Ferguson. Kicks it out to Evans. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Jones, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. I think so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fun.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. Well, we felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Got a hand on it, and that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's 7 points for Boomer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining.
Evans kicks to Ferguson. Lets it go from deep. Struggling getting it in. That's his 7th miss in 9 shots.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Plays it up and banks it in.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And let's quickly jump to the 2K leaderboard to find out which point guards have been the highest scorers over the last month. Now you look at Evans, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
Now, there's no doubt he's the straw that stirs the drink, someone who can be counted on to make sure their offense is always operating efficiently, whether it's by creating opportunities for his teammates or taking those matters into his own hands.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
asking. Pretty brave so far, about 23%. Here's Holland. He's been... There's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensation. Now, here's Richardson. The pass to Boomer from downtown. Ferguson with the rebound. Ferguson's got his 5th rebound in this one. 1:06 left in the first quarter of the game. Ferguson. It's...
Who are you? I want to play my super team and see how
Working hard till the sun go down, still working when it come up. long wave on the come up. Gotta check, let it run up. Gotta check, let it wait. New trying to criticize, trying to tell you that it's ill-advised. That's how you end up getting. I'm in a section where you gotta pay a lot of money if you're trying to get inside. Doubt that you would ever get inside. Car stop, rim still slide. Oh nah, we was getting live. Now we getting free plane rides. I promise we ain't on the same sides. If it was, I would change sides. We won't never pay the same price. Frank Luke with. Nah, there'll never be another. Think they got me covered. I hit the 3 at the buzzer. I hit the 3 at the buzzer. Hey, I hit the 3 at the buzzer. How about the whip with the same clothes? I'm in Miami and mangoes. Mama don't like that. Joe living good, that's my main bro. Got it popping down in Georgia, yo. Next morning out to Portugal. Everything I do historical. Never needed no tutorial. I ain't even get the Porsche yet. I be in the club with velour sweats. More money mean more threats. Y'all ain't pull up to my door yet. That's really regular. Like I'm Channing Tatum, I be stepping up. This I be flexing up. I came straight in front of other. Nah, there'll never be another. Think they got me covered. I hit the 3 at the buzzer. I hit the 3 at the buzzer. Yeah. Hey, I hit the 3 at the buzzer. Nah, there'll never be another. I hit the 3 at the buzzer. I hit the 3 at the buzzer.
Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Switch. I don't even gotta look, I take the shot in here. Switch. I don't even touch the rim when I pull up, it's just switch. Backboard wet, only thing I know is switch. Pull it back, Kobe.
Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby GG. Still remember where I was standing after the 3-3. Fro was lined up yelling Kobe, but playing Pee-wee. Well, you know they shoot the freebie right after they tear Achilles. Number 8 was crazy, but 24 was scary. Respect his name, and else he might show up as. Won't forget the things he mentioned, how to get a Larry, whatever necessary. He tried to help prepare me. They tell us never look in the eyes of a. I did it out respect for the greatest at Staples Center. The closest thing to MJ, and no, I ain't talking Thriller. It ain't an iron team, but a me in it. Please remember, Ben.
Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Switch. I don't even gotta look, I take the shot in here. Switch.
Has gone and where it's going.
Congratulations.
I don't even touch the rim when I pull up, it's just switch. Backboard wet, only thing I know is switch. Pull it back, Kobe.
Shot clock, it is getting late. Crossover, didn't hesitate. Skate by him like a figure 8. Whoever left, dunk bait. Give me the ball, can't wait. Catch them all with the pump fake. Money good, that's number 8. Clutch time, hard in the paint. Purple and gold. Lake of legend. Stone cold. Ain't no question. 5-time champion, the 8th wonder, raining on them. Take cover, switched up, then changed numbers. Many tried him, but came up short. 24, king of the coat. I'ma need backup, mission of both. You do not know me, you cannot hold me. Dribble the left and right, then pull it back, Kobe.
Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, it probably wasn't easy getting that dressed up, but now the real work begins as they get set to defend their home court. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Look at the Trailblazers. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
Well, seeing where this home team is right now, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Well, for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. That is one out there with the Wizard. Then it's Mr. Perfect. Then it's Johnson. And it's Woolridge in at the 1. We've got Jay. The Machine is out there with Tiny. Then it's the Cobra. And it's Boomer in at the 2 spot. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Back to Augustine, and he dunks it down.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Now Woolridge, he had 25 points last game. Yeah, the step back, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. There's the Wizard. It's rebounded by Baldwin.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
To the three-point line, it's Augustine, and 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Woolridge's shot is off.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
First one falls for. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He picked up 24 points in their last one against New York.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Boomer the pass to Augustine. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Launches the 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Watkins, the putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Back to Woolridge. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and
draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
In the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. Jay, guarded by Woolridge. Jay, the pass to Watkins. Here's Baldwin. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Watkins. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
A nice shot by Woolridge. Woolridge has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Woolridge has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Stolen by Woolridge. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Basket good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Jay. No good from outside.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, you know, that was one where I thought they had a real chance to pull that one out. But, you know, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield.
Melo's checked in for baddest one. The Wizard passes to Melo. From deep, Johnson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Gone 0-2 from deep here. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Count that bucket. Jay, guarded by Woolridge. Pass to Baldwin. Shot on the wing. They get the rebound. Here's Watkins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. The great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Here's the waiter. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. McDaniels. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And there's the pass to the waiter. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Inside, here's Woolridge. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And, you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
He gets that one. Woolridge has got 12 in the game.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Boomer the pass to Augustine. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Trailblazers leading by 3. There's 45 seconds left to play in the first. Here's McDaniels. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. And he slams it one-handed.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
He lobs it up. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
From 13, that one doesn't drop. Here is Boomer. Here's the dish to Augustine. Hammers the alley-oop through. Shot to stop the run. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Aldrin out there with the machine. And it's Boomer. Then there's Jay. And it's Watkins. And at the 5, patrolling the paint. Here's Baddest one. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's McDaniels. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And McDaniels drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock you down from the line.
Pass to Augustine. Jay, the pass to Augustine. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Passes it to the waiter. Lets a floater go, and he sinks the layup. The waiter's got his first basket.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Pass to Jay. And stolen by Lawson. Here's the waiter. That's tipped. And here's the fast break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
and you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Phoenix trails by 5. Poked away, and Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Phoenix. The Wizard, he's checked in for the Dude. Mr. Perfect comes in for Miller. And it's Johnson in for McDaniel. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here's Johnson. A solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Here's Jay. Connects from three-point range. Jay's got 9.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Here's the waiter. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Now the pass to Boomer. 6 to shoot. Poked loose. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Yep, it counts. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Don't you love the chemistry? Those guys work so well together in the open floor.
Passes to Boomer. Jay, the pass to Baldwin. Here's Boomer. Off target with his 3. Phoenix trails by 4. Here's the waiter. Johnson outside. Here's the 3. Oh, drew the foul. It almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he makes all 3.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
No, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
To the paint, the 9-foot shot. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And the turnovers are what stand out. I know they're leading, but it's going to catch up to them if they keep wasting possession.
Woolridge is checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. No good from the low block. And here comes the break. Oh. taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And it's blocked.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Fires the three. And that one is off.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Allman. Got a piece of it. And they're moving it up. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Phoenix trails by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here is Woolridge. 12 points for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Down low with the putback.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Phoenix trails by 7. Pass to Simpson. Back to Woolridge. Three-pointer. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty.
That was a Hail Mary for sure. A long-distance bomb.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's Gadsden. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, the Wizards got 4 points this quarter. Jay, the pass to Augustine.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Pass to Woolridge. Here's Simpson. It's deflected.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
That's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Augustine, no luck. Phoenix trails by 6. Johnson, wide open. He fires. Off target with the open look. And they're on the break. Watkins passes to Boomer. Here's Baldwin. From deep. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Jay, guarded by Woolridge. 4 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range, they get it again. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
And so it's the home team with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, give us your take.
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Well, they need to turn the heat up on D. Too often we saw them back on the hill, not dictating the pace. They allowed a shooting percentage in the high 50s. Remind me of my free throw percentage, the high 50s. Come on, guys.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from the machine.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Johnson is out there with Woolridge. And it's the Wizard. Then there's Baddest one. And it's Simpson in at the 3. Here's Woolridge. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the 3 ball is good. That's 12 points for James.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And now Augustine pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It's deflected.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Hanson, an easy 2 points on the layup. The Wizards got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Augustine, shoots over Woolridge, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A free throw drops for Augustine. The waiters check in for the Trailblazers. And he makes both free throws. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Here's Woolridge, 15 points in the game. There's the pass to Simpson. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Ullman, and he gets the bucket. Baddest one's got his first points of the night.
Oh, man, how about the last-minute decision there to pull the shot down and get a better one for your teammate.
Jay, the pass to Baldwin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Phoenix, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Guys, that says a lot about the poise of this team. I mean, they've been so calm, cool, and consistent at the stripe this year. I mean, that's impressive.
Jay, guarded by Woolridge. Pass to Baldwin. A 3-ball. That shot missing. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Now here is Augustine. He's got 32. Baldwin, the pass to Augustine. Here is Boomer. Just 5 to shoot. And there's the dunk to finish it off.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Mr. Perfect. 6 points for him. Here's Ullman. Augustine grabs the board. Augustine's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Here's Gadsden. Drills the baseline jumper. The Wizards got 4 this quarter. Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Jay, guarded by Woolridge. Jay, the pass to Augustine. To the middle. Here's Gadsden, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first one falls. Melo's checked in for Phoenix. McDaniels comes in for Woolridge. Good on both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Now, here's McDaniel. Pass to the waiter. And he goes in for the dunk.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Hits the three-point bomb. Boomer's got 12 in the game.
Guys are... Tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
taken away. Here's the break, and he's going up for the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Phoenix trails by 11. The pass to Baddest-One. Here's the waiter. Shoots the three. Another three for Phoenix.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here is Boomer. 14 points for him. Fires from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Baddest-One's got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here is Boomer. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Down low, here's Gadsden. Nifty move. The shot's good. The Wizards got 8 points here in this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
But they'll get another chance. Passes it to Boomer. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to the waiter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's the waiter. He's got 11. Elbow shot is on the way. That one's off. He's made 5 and missed 3 now. Here's Watkins. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the pass to the waiter. Here's the floater. And scoring with the play inside is McDaniel.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater. And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
So for the Trailblazers, the dude, he's checked in for the Wizard. Johnson comes in for Baddest-One, and Woolridge subbed in for the waiter.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Back to Johnson. On deep. It's rebounded by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 6 rebounds here tonight, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. 1 more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. 16 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Augustine. Oh, we're going to see an ejection here, guys. Oh, boy, that's his second flagrant 1 foul of the game, and that's going to do it.
I can't believe he wouldn't exercise more control. I mean, knowing he already had 1 flagrant foul, you can't be that reckless when you're on thin ice like he was.
Greg, after his first flagrant, you knew the officials were going to have their eyes on him the rest of the way, and now he'll be making the lonely walk, the walk of shame, back to the locker room. Both free throws, good from Augustine. 6 seconds left in the third. And he lobs it up towards the rim. And at last, they get one to fall.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And so it's the home team up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jay out there with Boomer. Then it's the Machine. Then it's Tiny. And it's Baldwin in at the small forward position.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Stolen by McDaniels. And here we go. Got a hand on it. Here's Watkins. Throws down the breakaway jam. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 22 rebounds. Phoenix trails by 14. McDaniels passes to Simpson. Puts up a three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Dad. That's not a good look at all. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Looking to end his cold spell.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
To the inside, deflects the pass, and so out of bounds it goes. And they retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. The Wizard comes in for the Dude, and it's the natural in for McDaniels. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Baldwin. Augustine. Chip back in for two. Augustine's got 40 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pass to Simpson. Stolen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Outside, Sheldon. Here's Mr. Perfect. From the right block, the shot is good. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Jay, defended by Sheldon. Here's Jay. Good on the three-point shot.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Simpson. Connects on the open J. Mr. Perfect's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now. He's finally starting to come around.
Here's Jay. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside, Sheldon. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys work back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Pass to Simpson. Takes the 3. That shot off.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Inside, Melo with the steal. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Pass to Baldwin. To the paint. It's deflected. There's Watkins, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names. Headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view, you've gotten a front court view, you've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Champs checked in for the Trailblazers. Here's the Wizard. The pass to Simpson. Here's Irvin. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. The Waiters checked in for Champ. Here's Battis one. Headed by Augustine. Gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Watkins passes to Baldwin. Here is Boomer. Passes it to Jay. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. No good that time. Gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Ullman. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. The Dude, he's checked in for the Wizard. Ingram comes in for Mr. Perfect. And it's the natural in for Johnson. Outside, Sheldon. Pass to the Waiter. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree.
Uh-oh, a little showboating at the end of that one.
Here is Boomer, defended by Sheldon. Now the pass to Jay. No good with the triple. Ingram, left side. No good on that one. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Passes to Jay. The three. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And here's Sheldon. The tray gets it to go from beyond the arc. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Boomer. Here's Jay. No good there. And so the home crowd treated to a win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Oh, God.
I promised to break for a positive fate. Had the world in your palms, but he shed a tear in the... Then they... Mom just sat in the days. The models be nice. We call it run and shoot. Any problems tonight? Like Boris Becker, I want 200 checkers. So if they want to slow our records, it just won't affect us. Take my boys to Mecca. On my blessing. With my dogs. You can... They try to get me. I bet I get to heaven. I stay away from... I'm such a gifted... I'm seated on the floor. She can see the loafers. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders. Showing love to the season ticket holders.
We do this for the city, you.
The whole city.
I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by, watching the sunrise. Why don't you try? I'm still here, looking through the window, watching the days go by.
How does it feel?
Watching the sunrise. Why don't you try?
How does it feel?
Feel great, baby. I never went to South Beach until I got an NBA. I just want you to know that, my boy.
And listen, we put on for the city 16 years, 5 finals, 3 rings. We put those trophies over our head. We put on for the... Man, let me calm down, man.
Don't calm down.
I'll say something up in this booth that...
Mr. 305, do what you do.
Got my own county. Listen, the love in this city has been crazy, man. I appreciate it, dog. Thanks for giving my own county.
I told you, man, you got the beach, I got to cross that bridge. Can't play with us, man. Can't do nothing around here, man.
Hey, Ross. Man, they nothing but love, baby.
Big homie, you know what it is. Always. Still with the 3 rings later, though.
I'm a real good slime. I'm gonna ride that red eye like a... I stack that money till I can't no more. We be... How long would it be into this pain gon' go? Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bro. Oh yeah, yeah. Just 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up out my bag. I say down, I let it shut it. Talking, did he rap you? I jump it down, I send my brothers for the slap you. And every around me willing for the you. Who you judging? I come up straight from the gutter. We'll struggle, me and my brothers, ain't no one but each other. I can buy a hatchback, but can't buy my family back, my life nothing. I want my knee back, but I'm caught up with the... More like that red eye. Stack that money till I can't no more. Jump up on my bed. I got plenty money, but then no where I reside. But I black miles across this town. See you smiling. She be fans up like this won't be a hype man. But the minute I won't be alone, she don't like that. I took eating to your letters, I was with no selling. I ain't wanna be no rival with you. From the bottom all the way back to my section. Every day, yeah, we be stepping. Chasing up one day I be through. I'm caught up with money like this dream ain't nothing. Don't let me. Don't like I be stunning. I miss big like my granny. We still about my cousin. Digging but ain't searching for gold. I know I'm looking for something. I'm gonna ride that red eye. Stack that money till I can't no more. We be... I know what it be into this pain gon' go. Straight from the bottom, blow a bag on my bro. Oh yeah, yeah. Just for 100,000, say less, I paid it. Got plenty money, but I had to jump up out my bag.
How you gonna run the world? You can't even run your life. I'm Destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right? They can't see my face, I'm like I got a stack bread, got a bill in my. They know I'm so solid, they calling me Harvey. I get all the and all of them. I'm a Barbie. I got one like Nicki and one like Cardi. You might see me and Riri in a Rari. I'm the father, I'm giving the orders. How can my man overcharge us? I had to finesse, I done a koalas. I don't ever rest, that's why I'm the hardest. Get the bread, avoid the drama. You can avoid the feds, but not the karma. Protect your chest with body armor. And get the from the farmer. How you gonna run the world, you can't even run your life. I'm Destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right? But hold it steady. Skinny man, but I'm rolling heavy. I saw boy them flying in a heli. It was a big dilemma like Nelly and Kelly. Made the list of all my goals like my name is Earl. I was a real. The only way to repay him is to give him the world. And when I get my own wife, I can as well. 100 racks on my belt. And as long as I'm alive, we can never fail. He wants a new, but I told him relax. Right now I got a stack and pay for my tax. Used to, but I still play with the axe. Now I do rap, but I still play with the. How you gonna run the world? You can't even run your life. I'm Destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right? How you gonna run the world? You can't even run your life. I'm Destiny's child, every day I survive. No time to plan how to improvise. If you was real, you'll recognize. How do you sleep at night when you don't even fight for your right? How do you sleep at night when you never even fight for your right?
Running my foot on the pedal, racing for the money.
I'm yelling Mayday, baby, yeah. You made of plastic, always overreacting, always for reactions, and I'ma go subtract it. My money always hiding. I got me a new chick that be calling me like Jasmine. Exes and no moles, I don't wanna know what's happening. Brody told me slow me or I end up money in a basket. Throw that it's like crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby. You made a plastic, and in a way you play me. I guess we cool back then. You made me block my friends. I guess we met our ends. Love flip me again. I'm off that once again. The devil slip me once again. I got that Colgate, give me riding in the Benz. I got no time for us, nobody to fight for us. Might not need your type of love. Tell me where's the side for us. Shawty screaming Mayday, Mayday. Can I be late? This plane is crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby, yeah. You made of plastic, always overreacting, always for reactions, and I'ma go subtract it. My money always hiding. I got me a new chick that be calling me like Jasmine. Exes and no moles, I don't wanna know what's happening. Brody told me slow me or I end up money in a basket. Told her this plane crashing. I'm yelling Mayday, baby. You made a plastic, and in no way you play me. I guess we cool back then. I guess we cool back then. I guess we cool back then. I'm yelling Mayday.
I've been moving through the city like a phantom in the opera of a dark caramel. Cleopatra, holy matrimony since in the cabana. Same time I'ma move up to Atlanta. I was in Miami trying to dodge the cameras. It's drama, so dramatic for the like a thunder wave. I shape shit for 100 days. Still underrated, son, even if they tell me I'm top 5. Undebatable to even tell me I'm not. I put it on my mama, all you on about time. Same codes, they told me to watch spines. To be front saying they love me, that's all cap. You see where I'm headed, I know you want that. I know where your head is, I know when it's you gon' be a Benedict, I'm betting it on wax. Stay fugazi, you making my move crazy. You making me choose how I might move, what I might do lately. Oh, you made me my worst version. Makes sense why my words worsen. And maybe I should walk in your shoes.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A view of I-40 in Chesapeake Energy Arena, taken from the Skydance Bridge in Oklahoma City. That's our setting tonight. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Harden and Gordon are out on the wings. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's House in at the power forward position. And for Oklahoma City, Trevor Ariza out there with Horford. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's Hill, and it's Dort in at the 3. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
I've always always appreciated the unselfish nature of George Hill. He always has his eyes surveying the floor.
Westbrook against Ariza. Westbrook can't get it to go. Outside Hill. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Dort. Loads it up there for Gilgeous-Alexander. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And from distance, no less. What an amazing pass.
That's about as long an alley-oop pass as you're going to see. A couple years ago, after making All-Rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Stolen by Gordon. 1:04 left in the first quarter. Kicks it to Westbrook. Harden outside. There's the triple. No good that time. And the Thunder going the other way now. Outside Hill. It's blocked. Here's Ariza. For Houston, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. From deep, Harden, a three-pointer is right on target.
No one hits a pull-up like the Beard. I mean, he's perfected the quick stop and pop, and that thing is a deadly shot.
Here's Dort. Left side, Horford shoots over Cousins, and the rejection by Cousins. Gilgeous-Alexander against Gordon. 4 seconds left. Wow, hammering it in.
Oh. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Thunder lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. Some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And it's Harden with the ball for Houston. They trail by 1. So on the floor for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Christian Wood. And it's McLemore at the 3, the small forward. On offense, here are the Thunder. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Diallo. Five on the clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Ends the move with a whisper instead of a bang, going to the finger roll.
Westbrook surveying the D. Passes it to McLemore. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. McLemore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
And there's the pass to Jerome. And it's off from three-point range. And here are the Rockets. To the middle. A nice shot by Tucker. And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they look to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. That one is off.
And people talk a lot about Diallo's athleticism, but this guy also plays with a high motor.
You're right, Greg. He's always in attack mode. He runs the floor, willing to crash the boards. Defensively, this guy shows great lateral quickness, great tenacity, footwork. I get that he's raw, but the upside is absolutely there.
No good on the second free throw. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss. Houston leading by 4. Inside. And finished off by Wood.
Let's remember, Westbrook is capable of triple-doubles because of this kind of passing. My goodness, that's pretty.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Pass to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. Pass to Tucker. Back to Gordon. And a miss there on the triple. Miller with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3 ball. 11 points in the game.
At 6'6", you can see shot ready. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, good use of the catch and shoot.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets ahead, leading by just 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. They were a determined team in the second quarter, and you saw it come across on the scoreboard. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, it's never easy to go on the road in the NBA, no matter what the matchup is. But I think they like playing the role of the villains. Their effort has been fantastic, and they've done all that they can do to keep this crowd quiet.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, it was an uneven first half in terms of defense. Look, they gave up a lot of good looks. The field goal percentage is over 50%. It's got to come down if they want to win this game.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And in that first first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
We've got Gilgeous-Alexander, Trevor Ariza out there with Horford. Then it's George Hill, and it's Dort in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. It's Harden with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 7.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden and the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3. James Harden is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Take a break. Take a break. 3 shots.
The first free throw is good. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Both good from the line that time.
What a promising future for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's long, he's athletic, he can play the 1 and the 2, and perhaps the most important thing is everyone raves about his character and his coachability.
Harden, that's good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Jerome passes to Muscala. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 1 and a bucket for Muscala.
With repetition, you can see the court awareness of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander developing. This guy is going to be a problem as a passer.
Here's House. The Thunder pull it in.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. He kicks it to Muscala. Outside Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 1. For 3. Here's Cousins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
One of the things that makes Boogie Cousins such a tough cover, he's smart, he understands how to use his size. You talk about big-time skill, my goodness.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, you think back to DeMarcus Cousins' career. Because of his skill set on the low block, he has spent a lot of time at the foul line.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Darius Miller, he's checked in for Jackson. And Diallo subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a switch here also for Houston. Tucker's checked in. Thunder trailing by 3. Jerome passes to Diallo. Here's Baisley. The pass to Diallo. Out to Miller for the tie. DeMarcus Cousins comes up with the rebound. Harden outside. This one for three. He can't get that one. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of three. Rockets lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. So on the floor for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Christian Wood is out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Tucker in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, you know the unselfishness and professionalism Trevor Ariza gives you. If there's an open man, he'll find him.
Pass to Wood, outside Westbrook. Finished off by Westbrook.
My goodness, is there anything better than watching Westbrook hammer at home? My goodness gracious, Russell.
Here's Hill. Outside, Horford. Ariza outside. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A force inside right now, willing himself to the line, getting physical near.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Guys, I know we've discussed this many times, but I don't think statistics really reflect Al Horford's true value. This guy is a terrific player and a pro's pro.
And the Thunder making a change here. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. Daniel House has checked in for Houston. And Al Horford drops them both.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Westbrook, and they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
The motor of Russell Westbrook is absolutely amazing. This guy stays with his shot even through the tough contact.
Good. Westbrook.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
Gilgeous Alexander against Harden. And Gilgeous Alexander, here we go. And there it is for him. Horford's got 6 in the quarter.
I love it when Al Horford is challenging defenders to stay with him. Use your physicality, big man.
Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. And himself hammers it home to polish off the break.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
For Oklahoma Oklahoma City. They've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And Dort gets it to go.
Well, George Hill is an effective combo guard. He sees the floor and puts it on time and on target.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 2. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth quarter. Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And when a player scores over half his team's points, you know he's going to be our pick. Even when he's been the exclusive focus of the defense, they just haven't been able to keep him in check. A tremendous individual effort.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey guys, well the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. This game's still up for grabs. He told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Harden against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And Harden launches it from deep. The Thunder pull it in. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Cousins.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Timeout called the Rockets. They're down by 4. 26 seconds left in the game. Here's Cousins. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock.
Yes! No moment ever too big for the big man, DeMarcus Cousins. Go ahead, sir.
23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And the leadership that George Hill offers is invaluable. This guy is a phenomenal floor general.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Al, congrats. Tough game tonight. When do you think you guys really locked in and started taking control of the game?
It all started the second half. We didn't do a good job the first half. We let them hang around. But, at least we reacted better the second half. This is one of those games that we just had to, will our way to win this.
A lot of games like that, you have to kind of just grind out, Al. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.
They don't know me. Mind out how they treat you. Way too go too regal. They don't know me. Give me that phone. Give me that money right now. Classify our women, justify the. Get your mind and ribbons, making money off it, magnify the figures, pray we see the profit and we find forgiveness. Feeling necessary, not hereditary, cut the history, but can't live by that spirit. All my brothers hungry, appetite and winners, lost the love, but they can't have the diamonds in him. You don't know what prejudice look like, all because of what you look like. I want it, guy, never said we didn't have good times. I never said my brother didn't. I never said that I was any victim, cause I was skinned in, still glistening, can I get a witness in this? Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably would've made cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, freedom cost, took the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat them. Rolling round my block, feeling hot, streets are cold, see the frost, things I know, forbid, probably would've made cross, that's my blood, family tree, no excuse, freedom cost, take the risk, made mistakes, pray I never repeat the loss. We pray and check on. They gon' judge what we do, they don't speak no evil, they don't know me. We pray and check on. Do this for my people, that don't mean illegal, they don't know me. We pray and check on. Mind out how they treat you, way too go too regal, they don't know me. We pray and check on. Photos on the grand side, I be in a 4-quarter ball.
right through you, nothing you do. I got the new move. They making new, checking the foo-foo. The conflict is crucial. Got nothing to lose, got nothing to lose. Jumping out the jam, hit the shoes. NBA jam, better I choose. Ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', yeah. Ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, yeah, yeah. Big dough, hanging out the window. Hang up, ballin' with my kid, bow. Ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', yeah. Ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, ballin', ooh, yeah, yeah. Big dough, hanging out the window. Hang up, ballin' with my kid, bow. I'm in the studio making a movie, yo, and I got dimes like I'm Rubio. I keep it cool, yo. I do my duty and keep it moving like I'm woozy. I can't help it if they choosy. Like my girl bad and bougie. I feel like I'm underrated, like that last verse from Lil Uzi. All the data and the analytics couldn't track the drip when I'm in the dip. Swear to God, I could have been a fourth member of the Hammer Tones. Like my pulling up, like my name was Christoph. When I lift off, got you Afro bang in the Hall of Fame, and I love this game till I dip. Yeah. We gon' pull up when it's game time. Yeah. Side hustling on the baseline. Nah, we can never waste time. Nah, won't stop till the game mine. We gon' pull up when it's game time. Side hustling on the baseline. We don't waste time. Ballin', 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 now we ballin'. Big dough, hanging out the window. Hang up, ballin' with my kid, bow.
Hit it to the truth. And how I do. Like, hold on. Did my maker hit an ask for a favor? I need the money and clothes, the flashy cars and the jewels. All these rappers is screwed, flashing lights and I pose on the road to give you my soul. Hold on, all the fans screaming names, ain't naming things, leave for days. Amen. Never been on my level. Keep pushing hits, how you in trouble? You. My money is flipping, these racks is tripping. Numbers don't lie while my exes all hang. Tell a lie, who was you playing? My eyes, gotta keep praying. Like, woo! Made it like, woo! Ay, hit it to the truth. Like, how I do? Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, hit it to the truth. Like, how I do? Ay, hold on. Dear my maker, I'm thankful I made it. All of this money I'm making got all these fake shaking. I do what I do. Hold on, I'm years to own. Just need everything I want. Money, clothes, and the fame, screaming name, live days. Ay, hold on, amen. Think they dripping, shoelace loose, hot, you tripping. I'm up all night, just right. Grinding all day, studio time is running. You not the one, so yes I won. You are my son, I am the dawn. Be fake, forbidden fruit, can't have a taste like woo. Made it like woo. Ay, hit it to the truth. Like, how I do? Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, think I'm man-made. Ay, hit it to the truth. Like, how I do? Ay, hold on. Like, how I do it. Hating how you do it. Made it like, how I do it. Hating how you do it. How I do it. Hating how you do it. Pencil, I scribble the stanza as my hands are trembling. Grade 7 made heaven out of words. I began to build a world that only I inhabit. I got a habit of rapping about tragedy. I think I'm just passionate, trying to steer the way while in the dark. Hope I ain't crashing it. Now my little hobby turned to cash now. Thinking about who I be if I listen to doubt. Said I never do it, well look at me now. Young girl, oh dream, oh soul, oh dear. Plan B, plan well, good luck, no fear. Just waiting, tell you when the time's near. But if I never jump, then I here. Ain't don't rock till you pick up speed. They think college is all you need. And I don't blame you brainwashing on you, G. It took me 19 years to finally start to believe. And that's me, listen.
I'ma make it rain or shine. All about my money, don't waste my time. Ain't nobody gonna bring me down. I'm on an elevator. I'm on to something greater. Ain't nobody gonna take my crown.
For the kids with depression, the ones whose parental expectations got them stressing, the ones who would rather persevere but they trying to make it cause they ain't really living in the present. They out here grinding, seeking perfect timing, tuning out the useless voices that discourage rhyming. Get a real job, I don't argue with my destiny. And if my choices don't affect you, why you testing me? And as of late I've been asking why he blessing me. I could cry enough tears to feel the Chesapeake. Hold it together, girl, you deserve the world. And if no one else will say it, then I spit it to discouraged. I know chasing the impossible takes some courage. And I can promise that when it's all said and done, will nothing feel much better than hearing my you won, hey.
I'ma make it rain or shine. All about my money, don't waste my time. Ain't nobody gonna bring me down. I'm on an elevator. I'm on to something greater. Ain't nobody gonna
And when they swing that way to the right, you swing to the left, you heard? Woo! I ain't been breaking. Tucked under this Finny, I like it, I spin it. I just came right out the jeweler, the ice on my neck and my wrist and my fist, I ain't finished. I was just working at Denny's, came back and counted some millions. I ain't no regular civilian. Red, yellow, green, look like my neck a chameleon. Okay, Cindy, I cracked that Chevy for 4 days. Off the OA, I cannot know my bros, I ain't been broke in a minute. I'm at the mall out of business. I need a swipe in the digit. Calling up Kales. He did 250 on Kiki. Bands in my hand look pretty. Hit another band on the gram, I'm litty. When I was broke, man, she fronted. But then I got rich and homie, I don't dance, I jiggy. So strong, I feel like I'm Popeye off the spinach. I cut the corner and bend it. I'm a menace like Dennis. Don't tell me I need a percentage. If you go, it's expensive. Nordstrom rack, swipe my gift. I ain't been broke in a minute. Ay. I ain't been broke in a minute. I ain't been broke in a minute. I ain't been broke in a minute. I ain't been broke in a minute.
Sound that was mine from the get. How long I man, as long as I get. I'm from the side with the time never rest. Move through the side like it's mine unprotected. Do it for the side, I'ma rise and direct it. Yeah. On me trying to get my dough. Wrist on freeze, but the time not slow. They love to talk on the way I glow. Yeah. Hustle on, that's all I know. Made it on mine, and that's all I know. Way too next to the top I go. I do what I want to. Yeah. I go out and I do what I want to. On the run, I'ma need my funds too. I'm the one, they all know it when I come through. That's all, stay, never match a sex on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? How can I lax? Second I move. Yeah. Made my own bars, still I don't lack. Still I don't lack. Racks on racks, racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? How can I lax? Second I move. Yeah. Made my own bars, still I don't lack. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on racks. This is no rap. No rap. I'm on that fast. Yeah, I gotta catch it, catch it, catch it. See me in action, catch it, catch it. On go, on go. That's all that I know. All that I know. Yeah. How far will I go? How far will I go? I do not hesitate, pump. I go get it. Location, no problem. Location, no problem. I cannot help that I'm picky. I made on my way from the bottom. Straight from the bottom. Holding the game and my hands up so high as like I'm on a column. Like I'm on a column. Them over there ain't like me. Don't go putting them all in my column. Nah, nah. This is a life that I built. To me, that's all that I know. All that I know. There ain't no time here to chill. I told you I'm on the go. I'm on the go. They wanna step on the field. Tell them my patience is low. I do not need me a deal. I'm with a couple of those. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? How can I lax? Second I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Still I don't lack. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. Yeah. How can I lax? How can I lax? Second I move. Yeah. Made my own bars. Still I don't lack. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on.
been the same since. Better love him while you here, that's just my 2 cents. No intense, no cap, no cap. Now I'm counting cash, stacking paper, I'm just playing defense. Get out the way, the way. Yeah, I'm getting rich, counting up with my clique. I used to couldn't. Always been a, never been a little jit. Always had a fly fit, always had a little grit. Since a youngin' had to throw my guard up. They were trying to plot on me, but they gotta think smarter. Clown on me, so I ball like Coach Carter. And they told me go harder. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was down bad, but my tears dry, couldn't cry. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was on the corner broad day, but I had to make a play. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was by any means counting green with the team. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was headed down the wrong path, but I'm glad I made it back. Remember hitting that corner store. I was buying chips 4 for $4. Now we ain't gotta cop that 3 for $10. Got lost plenty, man. We used to talk about driving Benz. I remember with Kenny and them. The sauce we didn't run, man, that was so fun. Now we on the road, bro. Balenciaga Polo. Rockin' shows them global. See it like GoPro. That goofy, the no-go. My they gon' go if I say so. They say we live in goals, bro. And we never switched on the code. And now my baguette, yeah, they drown. Flying models and out of town. Haters look at me, they frown. They wanted me walking around with the frown. Now I'm overseas making pounds. And I own my town. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was down bad, but my tears dry, couldn't cry. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was on the corner broad day, but I had to make a play. I wouldn't have it any other way. By any means, count green with the team. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was headed down the wrong path, but I'm glad I made it back. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was down bad, but my tears dry, couldn't cry. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was on the corner broad day, but I had to make a play. I wouldn't have it any other way. By any means, count green with the team. I wouldn't have it any other way. I was headed down the wrong path, but I'm glad I made it back.
Dollar and a dream, all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I gotta know the best to deposit. I feel the real, know the rest. Dollar and a dream, all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I gotta know the best to deposit. I feel the real, know the rest. Yeah, they know the rest. Don't have respect. The words stuck together go forever mesh. About to tear the club up, out of this world. Big pop, top charts like Scott. Why yo hopscotch on them? Know a couple really got up in top notch. Me and hip hop, Brian taught me. I will send you the Mercury, planet all ready. Your energy urging me to delivery petty, ad-lib heavy. Break it down, I've been deadly. Hey, and this ain't even on the album. Eye on the prize in the battlefield. I'm ready to blow up out of here. While you acting different, I'm with the cavalry. Saying all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I gotta know the best to deposit. I feel the real, know the rest. All I let it stream, all I need to compete, my darling. Broke, stand to the left. Now I gotta know the best to deposit. I feel the real, know the rest. 100s, 20s, 50s, love it. I never was a complainer in the first place. Don't it suck when you fumble and well, it shouldn't when it really was never your race. Keep pacing, feet on the pavement. What's for you's for you. That is back to the basics. Juicy leather coupe armor. And I got G's on me, 40 for sure. Bankroll, headed to the bankroll. I deserve the globe. Headed to the pre-show. We gon' need a I'ma need to focus. I'm about to blow. I feel the burn, no. Feel the burn, no. I feel the energy up in me, about to grab the world. Just wrote a love letter to you, moving for honor first. Got to give you something never seen, break it down. Emerging from the dirt, I never know. Dream all I need to compete, my darling.